What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special lesson, is what I'm going to say, just because this is something that I have learned while working with a personal friend of mine, a mentor, Misha Wilson. He has actually shown me a few different things, and out of all of the stuff that he has taught me over the last, I've been working with Misha maybe year and a half now, or just about under a year and a half. And the one thing that or the two things actually, two things. Let me not shortchange it. The two things that I have learned will have the most impact when it comes to starting a business. And it's really simple. You've probably heard it a bajillion times before. And it's your mindset and having a plan. I mean, these should be common sense usually, but I think people kind of get into a lull of, oh, I'm either having X result or having no result or whatever the case is, and then their mindset starts to get adjusted like, oh, I'm making a bunch of money, I don't have to do X, Y, and Z anymore, when in reality you should still be doing X, Y, and Z, if not more than. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, the people who are currently not getting any results and they're like, you know what, this doesn't work, this is a scam, this is XYZ. It's all about what you are willing to put into it, and that's what you're going to get out of it. So I mean, that's just always having a positive mindset. I mean, like I said, that's pretty standard. It's pretty straightforward. Anyone who has a business, anyone who has any kind of success in said business, they'll tell you the same thing. If you think you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it. I mean, I think I've said that in many, many videos. The first person that has to believe in your business is you, because nobody else is going to fund it. Nobody else is going to help you when you get in dire straits. It's all on you. So you just need to make sure that you're always going into every single day with a positive mindset. And obviously, we could break that down even further into saying, like, the ability to work through problems. If you're in a negative state of mind, guess what? You're only going to find more problems. You're not going to find any of the solutions. But if you're in a positive mindset, it is more likely that you will sit down and look at something and say, that's strange. Let's try and change this around here, and maybe we'll try moving this over here a little bit and see how that works. You're always in a more open state of mind to find those solutions, because the solutions are there. For any problem that you might have, there is a solution to it. It's just about finding it. We can go into the adaptability piece. Sometimes your plan might not be the plan. And I'm actually dealing with something like that personally myself, where my plan was X, but it seems like we're actually going to go with Z now. And that's perfectly fine. The end result is exactly the same. It's just the route or the path that I'm taking to get there. And so, just being able to adapt on the fly, roll with the punches, all that good stuff, for my Marines out there, we improvise, we adapt, and we overcome. And that's pretty much it when it comes to mindset. Like I said, it's very simple, very, maybe it's so simple that it actually gets pushed to the wayside. But your mindset is, I would say, 90% of your success. Because if you think you can do it, then you can. It's really that simple. It might not seem like it. You might be 6, 7, 8 months, a year, 2 years in, and you're like, well, that might be good for you, but for the rest of us, having a positive mindset doesn't really make any difference. If you're saying that, then you're not really having a positive mindset, are you? You should be thinking, all right, so what is this guy doing? What is he? Oh, he's on YouTube. Oh, he said he's talking about TikTok and all these other social media sites to start doing things. Maybe I should take a look. That's what I'm talking about. You're looking for the solution instead of looking for more problems. And then the second thing, which is extremely important in any aspect of life, is having a plan. You don't go into something not having a plan. If you do that, then you're going to have a bad time. Shout out to South Park. But, and when it comes to a plan, I break it down into two simple things. You want a financial plan and a goal. And I don't know if that's, the right way to think about it, but in my mind, it makes the most sense, because if you have a plan, it's obviously a plan for financial stability or financial gain, and it's also something where you have a goal. So even if your goal isn't to make $1 million, maybe your goal is to move into the nice house, 2 blocks over, or whatever the case is. You want to take your family on a trip to Aruba. I don't know. That just came to my mind. But whatever the case is, if there is a plan in motion or a plan set forth, then it is more likely that you are going to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. If be it $1 million, the house on the block, maybe all you want is to get a new car or be able to afford X, Y, or Z, then you need a plan. It's as simple as that. When it comes to a plan, it's completely individualized because my goal isn't the same as your goal, and your goal isn't the same as, Rosie down the street's goal or whatever the case is. Excuse me. But you always need to have a plan. I like to call it a plan of action because if you just have a plan, you might sit there and just read it over and over and over and like, what, right when the time is right, I'm going to take action. That's the wrong mindset, and that's not a good plan. You need to come up with an actionable plan, an action plan of action, whatever you want to call it, and you need to act on said plan. If the plan says that for the first month you learn and the second month you implement, then guess what? The very first day of that second month, you need to be implementing. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. It doesn't matter if it's even good. Because I guarantee you, the more human you are, like me to you to me, then you're going to get better traction. People just want to see that there's somebody out there like them, whatever their situation is, that you can get out of it. You can move towards something else, something better, a different direction, right? So you just have to have a plan. Plan and mindset. These two things change lives every single day. And with that, guys, I mean, that really boils it down. Like I said, I talk to Misha on a semi-daily basis at this point just because of where I'm at in my business. Um, there are some good things, there's some bad things, but that comes with every position, from the starter to the CEO who's been making millions for the last 10 years. There's going to be different problems, and they're just going to be different tiers. Not that one problem's bigger or one problem's less. It's just that the starter might have issues with getting their tech stuff together, while the CEO might be having issues with X amount of a product going towards a customer, and he's having, let's say a 50% return on it. Then that's something that he needs to look into. That's a huge chunk of money for whatever that business would be, right? 50% returns, that's hefty. So it's just different problems. And, after you talk with, people, just people who've done what you want to do, aka my mentor, then you realize that certain things are more important than other things. So, like for me, mindset and plan, these two things will change everything. Because if you have the right plan and you follow the plan and you believe in the plan, then the plan is just going to do what the plan is meant to do. It's going to work. So with that, guys, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to go crazy on you guys anymore. I just wanted to get this out there because I do honestly 100% in my soul that your mindset and a plan can get you to wherever you want to go. So with that, guys, I hope you guys use this on this Good Friday. Go out there, change your mindset if it's already in the negative, because you need to be in the positive before you even start making the plan. Because if you start making the plan while you're in a negative mindset, you're gonna have a bad plan. I don't want to just be all honest like that, but it's probably gonna be a bad plan. Or even if it's a great plan, you're gonna hit a snag or something like that, and you're gonna be like, well, this is a crappy plan, and you're gonna just start from scratch, when in reality you probably could have just done this or done that, and boom, it works like a charm. But with that, guys, I know I'm long-winded, so I'm gonna try and end it here. We're just under 10 minutes, so going strong. I appreciate that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It really does help the channel out. And with that, guys, have fun, stay safe, use this stuff, wear a seatbelt. And I'll catch you next week. Peace.